Hey everybody, so today we're going to be looking at this Eyoyo. It is a camera field monitor. Basically, you can extend your camera or monitor for a 7-inch side-by-side. So when you get it, it's going to come in a box. Basically, it's going to come like this with a clamshell style. It's going to have a user manual. You will have the actual monitor itself right here. Easy access. You get your first look at it. You'll notice it's set up for you to put on a tripod. What's nice about this, like right now when my wife is making the video, if I want to see what it looks like as she's recording, I can't really see, but when I set this up and connect it to her phone, I will be able to look out of the corner of my eye and see exactly what she's seeing. So sometimes I could save on editing, because if I see what she needs to, I need to be moving stuff around, I'll be able to, because I'll have this. You'll notice it has a spot in the back for the battery. So you have a battery charger that will be involved as well, right here. You have a connector that will allow you to go from HDMI adapter. You have the pieces so that you can use your tripod, and as well as a USB to C. Now this is going to come in handy for exactly what I was talking about. For when she's recording, I can hook this up to her phone, her camera, and then hook it up to this as it's on a tripod, and I will be able to see what she's seeing, so I know what adjustments I need to make the videoing for an easier process for her. The foam inside is really nice. It's really thick, protects it really well, and it also comes with the battery. So we got the manual. We'll put this back, move this out of the way, and we'll get our first look at the charger pack and the battery. So basically our battery, we want to make sure we're careful. The battery will be like this. It is wrapped in plastic. You'll see it's just basically a battery pack. It is a 7.2 volt battery. I've seen a lot of digital cameras that also use this style battery. So you may have a digital camera that will have, if you need a second battery, that will use this. This is the usual size. It's 2600 mega amp 7.2 volt battery. You will also have the charger for the battery. And it will look like this. It's basically a plug and play. You will plug it straight in, slide your battery into it. Like this. So this will basically just slide into here. You slot down at the bottom. You will slide this in like that and just plug it straight into your wall or outlet. And it will tell you when it's charging right there. So you have your cords will be, this is an HDMI to USB. So you got HDMI on this side to USB, because you have several several different kinds. HDMI to this one, adapter, and it will also have the C to C, which is mostly what we will use. So when you look at the monitor itself, we're going to see how well this battery came charged. So basically we're just going to slide our battery out. You notice this comes out with it. You can take it out separate pieces like this. We will plug it in straight in like this. You see your power cord there. Your power adapter will be here, hole to hole. See, there's two holes here, and you will see the holes in your battery. So you can't mess this up. You'll just slide it in and plug it into place. There are slots in your battery, so you just slide it in and then down. That'll lock it into place. It also comes with a screen cover you can turn on and off. Basically, you will turn it on right there. And you will see it's the first time I have turned this on. So you have a wired projection and a wireless projection. So you can do this either wired or wireless. New slot, there's an exit slot. On this side, you have your power adapters. You have the US Type-C, the HDMI, and the power cord, which you can use. It looks like a USB to C you could use, or you could use the C to C. Headphone spot right there as well. So we're going to do, if you want to try it like this, it's not a touch screen. We have to figure out which one. If I move this over, you see it moves back and forth. So I can pick a wireless projection. If I move it this way, it goes there. I can go back and forth on the monitor like that. You just basically, you move this back and forth. So we're going to do a wired projection right now. We're going to, so basically, once you hook this up, it's going to ask you if you want to install the app, which is HC Cast. You have to install that. And you see it mirrors, ask you if you want to mirror whatever it is you're hooking up, whether it's your computer, your phone, anything, and it will mirror it here. So if I have this hooked up to my wife's camera, basically I can put this on a tripod and aim it at me so I can see everything that she's seeing right there. So you'll see they are mirrored. And you can also do this via Wi-Fi, or you can plug speakers in there as well. You can also set it HDMI, so you can set it up to your TV. You can set it up to your laptop, your cell phone, camera, anything that will hook up via either HDMI or Type-C, which I'm doing Type-C to C here. Or you can actually do Bluetooth. So it has the Bluetooth capabilities. So when you're looking at this right here, so we're going to unplug this for now. It says plug in an Apple device. This is not an Apple. This is an Android. So you can hook Android up to it. You just have to download that app. So in order to make any changes, this button does everything. So you can go, let's say we want to exit. It will take us back to the, so you have the wireless projection, which is your Bluetooth. You have your wired projection, which we just showed you. This button is up and down. We'll move it from wireless to projection. As I move this up and down, you'll see it moving. Now, once I decide what I want to do, let's say I want wired, you push in on that same button. Instead of up and down, you push in, and it will take you to the next screen. So it's telling you want to do Apple device. You can do up and down. Now, once you're in this screen, up and down will be your volume. So you go up, down, pick our volume. This button controls pretty much everything. So you push in again. It will be your volume again. So you hook it up to something else. So once it's hooked back up again, we'll hook it back up to a wired device. We will do our mirrored. It's going to bring up, so do you want to do mirrored? You say yes. There's our mirrored projection. So we push in again if we want. You can make it larger screen by pushing this in. Now you see it's a little bit distorted because it's blowing it up, but you can put it like this and it makes it bigger. You can push in again, this to rotate it on here. So I got it there and I just push this button in again to make any kind of changes. See, I wanted it before, I had it wide and skinny. So when you're recording or doing something, all of your functions are this button. It's just a matter of pushing it in, up and down makes your decisions. And if for some reason you want to back out, you just hit exit. It takes you back to the previous screen. And then you just notice your volume will be back here again. And you push in again. You can exit again. It will take you back to the previous screen. So you can do a wireless project. If you want to switch to wireless, you just go to here. You notice it moved the yellow from here to here. And then basically, you don't need this plugged in anymore because you're doing a wireless project. Push in on your button. And it takes you to the wireless. So you're going to have to do a Bluetooth cast. And you will look for this number when you're doing the Bluetooth. You'll bring it up, you look for that and accept it to get it to go through. So, and that gives you the PIN number in case you want to do it. So when you want to make adjustments to this, you're actually going to do it through whatever you're doing on. So I can't go in and make the adjustments here. I have the HC cast that I told you about. If you want to make any, you can change right here. You can change your vertical mode. All these are done full screen mode. It's set right there. You do them actually on whatever device it's linked to. So if you have it linked to this, or if you have it linked to your phone, your computer, whatever you have it linked to, you'll make the changes on there. So you see it's set right now for, I believe, 10. The width is 1080, the height is 2460, and then you can change that in here by changing it on your phone. So see, now this is exactly what we're talking about. She's recording right now. And I couldn't see it if normally, but now you see right here, there is the screen. Everything that she is recording, I can see myself. So you can hook it up wireless or with a wire. We have it with a wire right now, but I would be able to see everything she's doing. So I can then see, and you see we got a full screen right there. I can see if I need to adjust where I'm sitting or where I'm at. And I just glance over there and say, okay, I need to show better, or I need to move this way or this way. So it comes in handy for that. For us, this is going to be a perfect tool for making our video. You're going to notice if I want to make any kind of adjustments, I just come over here to this and I can adjust the volume, or I can adjust the brightness. We press it once is the volume. You push it again, should be your brightness, and you can adjust your brightness how high or what you want it. So you can adjust those, and then other adjustments you make on whether you're using the computer, the laptop, a handheld phone, or a digital camera, or whatever. You can adjust the brightness and the volume here, and make other adjustments on whatever device you're recording. But you'll see it's very clear because her phone is very clear. So when you're doing something that you would need a secondary camera, this is a perfect device for that. So here we've set the monitor up on a tripod. The tripod is sold separately. It does come with an adapter here for a tripod. Our tripod already had one built in. So basically, once it's set up, if I'm making a video, she's recording, and I want to see what's going on, I just turn this towards me, and I can see any adjustments that I do need to make. I can see if I need to move to the left, the right, up, down. If I need to zoom in on something so she can see it better, I'll be able to see it. Then, basically, this one button right here runs everything. You have your back out button if you want to go back to a previous screen, your on-off switch. But this button, you'll notice if I go up, or when I say up or down, basically I'm going to want, right there is my volume. So I can adjust just going up or down like this. There's a little tab in the center. If I push in on it, you'll notice it goes, this is the volume. I push in again, that it becomes my brightness. Now my brightness, I can adjust that as needed depending upon the room. The picture is going to be based on whatever you're recording off of, whether it be a laptop, a cell phone, a camera, off your TV, whatever it is, your picture is going to be based on that. You see my picture is very clear because the camera is very, very clear. So if you have something that's fuzzy, it's going to show up on here fuzzy. You also can push in on this button to adjust your screen. So I can make my screen bigger, I can make it smaller, I can make it wider. I can do all that all with this one button. Clear, it's nice. You're using, and the picture will be very clear. You can just adjust your brightness. Really like this. It's really going to help with our videoing. We definitely are going to use this. I like the fact that you can use the battery, but only here on the side, if you look right here, there's also a spot right there. It says power. You can use a USB to C charger, and you can use direct power. So if for some reason your battery is dead, you can still plug it into the wall and use it that way as well. It's quick, it's easy to use. Basically, one button does everything. You scroll up and down, you push in on it. Now, the only thing I do see, the button is touchy, so make sure you push in on it and not up or down because you'll change your screen. So when you get it where you want, push in. Everything goes great. The battery came fully charged. It's got a really clear picture depending upon what you're recording on. Quick and easy to use. Once again, we will put the link for this in the description. Like, subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.